We are going to be pulling the motor out of this thing. I'm just kidding. What is going on, guys? It is your boy Rish coming back with another video. Happy Friday the 13th. Spooky season. Make sure you guys close your closets, look underneath your beds, cuddle your girls, whatever you need to do. We're gonna be going to my in-laws, get some more parts, steal some more parts for this car. This thing needs more stuff. And then we need some of our equipment, like our heat press. Oh. All right. I gotta put back on the non-resonated pipe on this because I want it a bit louder. All right, it's gotta be like loud. Bye. Guys, like on camera from 5 feet away, should be looking good. Should be looking shiny. So we are in here. Sad days. Engine's still here, but it's covered up. Decent. If anyone wants to buy this OEM exhaust, I'll sell it to you like 70 bucks, 75 bucks, whatever. Like, before I had it listed for a little bit more, but honestly I'd rather just get rid of it at this point. So if you guys need stock parts, here it is. What did I come here for? Transmission mounts. Ooh, right here. Need some OEM axles. I think one of the boots have a hole or something, just gotta replace. Trans mounts. Pretty sure these axles are OEM of this car. This thing heavy as fuck. It really is. So heat press, guys, this thing actually worked really well. We didn't use it too much, but for the time being it did work, and we're trying to use it some more to make a little bit of merch, more simpler things. We'll start coming out with some things. This is old as fuck.
And this one is not our vinyl, this is somebody else. The money sign's been there for a few years, and that's what you added, and it still looks pretty
for
good.
real. Should be lasting, just depends on how you do it as well. We got the car front end up on jack stands because we are going to be pulling the motor out of this thing. I'm just kidding. Hopefully we don't have to do that in a while, like a long while. Hopefully this thing just lasts. We're going to be replacing the transmission mounts. These ones are alright. Not really much to it to replace them. I'm gonna have to check these axles out. I just gotta get a boot for this, and then I could use these OEM axles instead of running these aftermarket ones, and I get this whole ass shake. And I also had to replace the half shaft or the bearing itself, so I need to get a nice hydraulic press. Also, the exhaust, hopefully I could reach it pretty good with just having the front end jacked up. These are my other jack stands, and yeah, I only have for the front. I want to put on the non-resonated version of the exhaust so we can make it a little bit louder again, because it just sounds better. I like it, you know, a little bit more louder and aggressive. Let's just kind of get into it, get my tools, and get everything going. Hopefully the car cools down and be good. Your boy's got to find some new wheels. I got to rotate these or something. Barely lifted off the ground. That's all I need. I'm going to be doing that tire rotation because I haven't done it before yet. And yeah, there's some tread wear on the inner toe. So yeah, your boy's just stock camber arms and all that shit, and the alignment's kind of fucked up again. So yeah, that's thanks to me. There's a lot of things we still need to do, but it's all about time and money. So that's why I really want to try to get out some merch, because if you guys want to help me out in the channel, little profits I get, I reinvest into the merch, and also like helps me make videos, keeping up with like maintenance and just doing mods and stuff, just creating content, really just about reinvesting. Yeah, that's definitely something in the works pretty soon. I'm just gotta make it a priority, and everything feels like it's a priority in my head. Let's do this tire rotation right quick, and then get back to the transmission mount replacement, and then look into the axles, and then hopefully the car is cool enough, and see if I could replace the exhaust pipe. Here's the rear. There's a lot more meat on here compared to the front, and the inner sidewall right here is just you know, the toe wear. So let's replace this. Even though these seem a little bit aged looking, they're not like terrible. You know, I don't see any like visible like cracked throughs where it's kind of split like it is on the ones with the car currently. So right now I'm gonna just put these on, and then we'll end up getting new ones or getting that poly thing, filling it up and just kind of getting it more solid. Did I show you guys the leak that I found? I don't think I did. I was looking at the tires and I found the 2 leaks. There's one right there, and I think that is like welding wire that I use for my flux core jabbed in there. And then I seen this. That's nice. That's convenient. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go get like a patch kind of thing, just get that fixed up. It is what it is, you know. I just need to get some new wheels and tires. Maybe I'll find like a nice set on Marketplace that come with tires already or something. Alright, so these are 17s right here on the left side. Those are 14s, I believe. And then underneath here, I think they're all 14s on both sides. So yeah, let's just get the zipping, zapping away, you feel me? Got that out, basically. 1, 2, just keep that orientation. Sometimes things be a little different, so I just keep things how it is. Well, except for this car, because there's a lot of things I had to replace and make better. Because it was f***ed up. So this one right there is like splitting up top right there. This one definitely looks better, and it looks almost like thicker. I know it's the same shit. It looks a little bit thicker because it's like less aged and baked in the Florida sun. Sitting. I know it's gonna be hard for you guys to tell, but we're having a solar eclipse happening right now. Looking through the welding helmet, my titanium one that's supposed to be better for welding and whatnot doesn't seem to be working. It's not shading out and stuff, so maybe that's why I'm fucking up a lot while welding, because it's not working how it should. So I think I'm gonna have to go get another welding helmet, something that is more trustable or is gonna fucking work or something, because that thing doesn't seem to work. This is the one I'm gonna put in next. It's intact, a lot better shape, it feels better. This one right here, like it's just talking to me. It feels shittier. It's kind of coming apart right up top there. This one clearly intact, a lot more solid. So overall it's going to be a better swap out, which is nice. I just want to show you guys. You can see up there, you see the upper strut tower getting hit right there. Right there. There's marks from this hitting the upper strut tower. Either are some stock upper control arms. I have no idea if they've been replaced lately or not, because I haven't. The ball joint actually looks shitty, so that's another thing on the list. I need to get some front camera arms, definitely for the rear as well, but the front for sure, because the toe wear and all that is just bad. All right, you guys can experience the struggle with me not having the lift and my other set of Jacksons to at least lift up the rear, and I'm not just keeping the car up on a jack. So I'd rather it just be like this and I fight with the space, because I got 1 bolt left anyway. Got that off right there, squeezed over there to get that 15 mil clamp off right there, so we could squeeze on this pipe. So laying in some pipe, you feel me? So I had to squeeze out again. The most annoying thing is crawling in and out, you know, from underneath again, to having to go get a tool, because I had to go get a flathead, because you just have to pry up in between that to loosen up that clamp, and then it all just slides off, and then we'll be able to pull this off and swap it out. Struggle. Yeah, slip that in, slip that bad boy in. I can see the mark of the dirtiness from the previous time. Now we gotta spin it either fucking direction. After a lot of elbow and tricep strength and hurting and T-Rexing, finally got these bolts through and oriented how it should be, because I had to keep spinning it. It was just such a pain. I still got to get that on right there, but yeah, I'll just tighten it down and then we're good to go with that. Now we are washing the car, if you can't tell. Doing a nice little speed wash, because it needs its like weekly wash, at least, you know, something. Get it nice and non-dusty and be good to go. Woo. The big question is your car clean truly if you don't have any tire shine on after it? And you guys see the fucking brand. These are some cheap tires, man. I haven't been too concerned about them, but I do need to pull out that screw and that metal stick. Just about done cleaning up the car here. I'm just gonna finish putting on this tire shine. Looking all shiny. Like I said, y'all, this car looks good on pictures, on videos, from like 10 feet away, especially when the sun's not shining a little too hard. But let me put everything away, then I'll get back to you guys a little bit later. Show you guys a little bit of what we're doing at the moment. A little bit later start on the weight TSX, but better late than never. Grinding away on the underbody right here. Got my little helper here with me. You know. So some progress, guys. Parmesan cheese all over your boy.
And girl.
Filthy, man. This is a filthy job. And my ears hurt from this thing. They ran out of battery pretty quick on the DeWalt. So now we're using this Chicago Electric, but it is putting in fucking work. Since you guys last seen, I mean, quite a bit's coming off. Super messy, but we're getting to it, trying to make progress and then get the shit coated.
Messy.
You just showered recently too. Kind of where we're at. Got a little bit to go, but not too bad. And then do probably some neutralizing, German prime, and then epoxy or seal or sealant prime. I don't know. I have to go search it. A little mechanic here, taking out the upper control arm. So, you know, I teach her to do things. It's an extra helping hand. What up, y'all? It is Sunday. Sunday fun day here right now. I'm gonna try to go to Harbor Freight and see if I get this exchanged. Exchanging that helmet because the strap is broken. I don't know if the auto darkening thing is kind of like wonky. And then also picking something up. We had to go to this other Harbor Freight because they didn't have what we needed in stock. Alright guys, so as you can tell, we got a little bit of a just slightly better flux core welder. I watched a lot of videos on it, good reviews. It's really like handy, nice, portable, and it gets the job done. I watched a nice strength test. We had it on the hydraulic press and that shit did not break. It was like bending all the other metal. So we went to our taco spot and we also stopped and get some tortillas. You can't go wrong, bro. They keep them in like a cooler thing, like warm bacon with some towels and just keep it nice and fresh. $2 for all that. Fresh ass tortillas. I wish I had a better one of these, but I never had a use of it. So I needed this little thing for a little bit, so I just gave it a shot. Tedious, y'all, tedious. Really wish I had a bit better one of these pouring tools or even compressed air, because that would make things a lot easier. A lot more powerful too. But this little thing with some decent attachments, playing around with things, is doing shit. It's just taking some time, but it's doing stuff. I'm digging in this corner right now. I dug out that corner. So there's little crevices right there. Might not go fully up in there, but I'm definitely gonna lay some more seam sealer over it. But you could see here, there was a lot of seam sealer in this corner. Like, it was just blotched up in there. We'll see, you know, first time for it all. A lot of real rustage up in there. So I don't know if you have to go this ham with certain, like, getting all the little bit of seam sealer out and this and that, but like once I'm really getting into it, I kind of look for, you know, detail, and I pay attention to it, and I try to do things kind of a little bit more thoroughly. So like even like little things like that, I'm sitting in there, a little pocket, cleaning that shit up. And then when it comes to it, you know, all this bare metal, obviously I'm gonna sit here and I think I'm at the self-etching prime it all. So I'm gonna show you guys. Got this side kind of done. Some areas I just need to scuff a little bit better, get some of the rust out. I just want to say shout out to my girl for helping me out, getting this side down as best as she could. You know, she was kind of under the impression that I had said, you know, leave the seam sealer, so she kind of left it there. Did a damn good job. Take off the seam sealer, get as much as I can, or what I feel like doing right now, because like I said, my head's hurting. It is 8:30. Unfortunately right now we have to do some tire patching because this tire has been giving us some trouble. Yeah, that's the one that's actually leaking. So I'm gonna leave that other thing. I got the slime kit from Advanced Auto down the street from me. It was like 12 bucks, 13 bucks. I'm just gonna get it prepped right now. This is honestly my first time ever doing this. Alright, so obviously in the kit, keep it simple. You got your ream tool, you be reaming things, reaming the hole. And then this is for your plug where you stick it in the hole and you pop it out. Here's your like cement. Get your little Twizzler out. Get it, you know, prepped through this little nitzer schnutzer. There's a slot right there, so it's gonna go through. I'm teaching y'all while I'm teaching myself. Ain't that the best? I think I could like pry this up. Finally, I found something that fucking works. That's unscrewing. Yay. Ream it good though.
That takes strength.
Honestly, that was a little intimidating. Like when I'm reaming the hole, I'm like, kind of seemed like I was making it bigger. Put this out real quick. Let's see if we got leakage. Nothing out of that.
No, you're good.
Alright. Yeah, because your boy's got to get to fucking work tomorrow because it is Monday. This show is leaking like pretty quick. Good thing we got it done. Dry it real quick and put a little bit of more of that cement on there, just around it, because why not?
Alright, so since I do have a couple days off of work, I'm just gonna try and help Rich while he's at work. Let's see what I could do. Alright, so I didn't obviously finish everything. Rich is gonna come back and finish all these little corners because I obviously cannot get them for some reason. Because look at his side. Fresh as a motherfucker. He pays attention to details so well. Yep.
What is going on, guys? So a little bit more progress on this thing. You guys seen we left off probably with patching that tire, and it's holding up. It's holding up, it's doing good, but that side feels weird. I honestly thought it was getting flat again, but I think my axle's kind of going out now because it is some like O'Reilly's or AutoZone or something. So I think when I looked up under there on the boot, there was a little bit of grease coming out, so maybe it's just the axle playing games on top of, you know, bent rim, this and that, you know, just fucking bullshit in general. Then we left off, you guys probably see my girl over here cleaning up the rest of this stuff, or for the most part. Now I'm gonna go in here and get like all the corners and crevices and just do what I do when Harbor Freight bought this thing. Honestly, this is much better than that shitty little one, and speed adjustable and everything. So just trying out this bit. Probably not the best ordeal. I mean, it's taking off material, but just kind of shitty a little bit how it's working. So just want to update y'all. Just little quick updates. So this part, I see like kind of more of a tedious process here, and then you start like gouging into the metals a little bit. Some areas is kind of annoying. Depends on which tool you use. Like this one is gonna get into the metal. These ones that I was using a little bit more forgiving, but I used one bit, like a cone shaped. I barely did anything. Yeah, I feel like I need a little bit more bits to make this easier, but I'm gonna keep tackling at what I can and digging away, and hopefully it works out. Get things exactly how it works. In the end, I know it might be going a little OD in some things. Just gonna be a little time consuming getting all these little crevices and getting everything how I feel like I want it, and yeah, but it's time to get to it. So guys, like I said, it's a tedious process. I actually busted out the cheaper one, the $10 one, because it is so much smaller and actually gets in these corners and all this and that a lot better. Yeah, like this little thing, it gets in all these grooves and crevices that I can't reach with anything else really good, and it just tears it away because it's a sealant, you know, and all that. It just rips it all apart. So it works out really well. So I'm just gonna go at this to get all the crevices, dig into all these little spaces. See, this digs away. Alright guys, I'm gonna have to call it a night because it is getting a little bit later. It's dark out here, super quiet, all the bugs are coming out. We got some pretty decent progress in. It's kind of tedious getting all these crevices and this and that for the seam sealer. Paying attention to the details, and hopefully it all pays off in the end. Some things need to be smoothing out and obviously still touched up, and find a little bit better tooling or something. But anywho, I know it's been a long video, so thank you guys for tuning in. Trying to figure out how to make these things better and more entertaining, and so you guys view it longer, and it's just better overall for all of us. So thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you guys for the support. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe for your boy. It's time to be out. Alright y'all, peace. No matter where life takes you, find me with a smile, soon to be happy, only laughing like a child. I never thought life would be this sweet. It got me cheesing from cheek